Hey guys, this is Cap24 bringing you the cover 4 guide today out of the Denver Broncos playbook. We're going to go through this pretty quickly. It's called Plays That Beat Cover 4. A lot of these are taken out of the cover 3 book that also beat cover 4. So you got about 80% that beat both cover 3 and cover 4. So that's a really nice thing to be able to do so that you can go to the line of scrimmage and say if it's cover 3 or cover 4, we can run it the same way. But there are some cover 4 exclusives, and we're going to go through these and make sure that we tag on these and make sure that you have the ability that if someone's playing you cover 4, you have the tools to beat it, you have the confidence at the line that if I call this play, this player will be open. I just got to execute the play. So let's go ahead and take a look. The first formation we're going to look at is a single back deuce. We're going to look at a play called the PA Bronco post. And on this play, we're going to go ahead and basically call cover 4 all game. And on this play, what we're going to do is we want to streak the Y receiver, and we want to motion him to the left. That's going to do that streak comeback route that we talked about. Go ahead and cut off the play action and just bullet it down. That's going to be cover 4 as well, guys. Next play we're going to look at is the single back dice slot. And the first play we're going to look at is the PA corner post. Alright, on the PA corner post here, let's get it all set up. What we're going to do is we're going to put this A on a flat, we're going to put the B on a streak, and we're going to go ahead and motion this receiver from left to right. Make sure that you settle. Go ahead and cut off the play action, and then you're throwing it right there, and that beats the cover 4. We showed you how it beats cover 3 and cover 2. That beats cover 4 as well. Also, what we can do is put the Y on a flat, motion the A over. This also will be cover 4. Cut off the play action, throw it to the A receiver. Now you got both sections how to beat the cover 4. Okay, next play we're going to do is we're going to look at the PA stretch out of the dice slot as well. One of my favorite plays. Especially for its ability to beat man coverage and all the rest of the coverage as well with the same route. So that's why I like this one, because it's kind of one of those jack of all trade plays here. Alright, so this is the way it looks stock. What we're going to do is we're going to put the A on a flat, and we're going to go ahead and motion the outside receiver X to the right hand side, putting him on a streak as you move him. And we're going to go to the B route right here, guys. And being able to throw that ball before he gets hit by that cornerback. Next play we're going to look at is the X under. And there's no secret. The easiest way to beat cover 4 is to go ahead and beat it underneath. And I'll show you a couple plays that are going to do that. But the reason why we make this guide is because not only am I going to show you underneath, but we're going to show you plays that can beat cover 4 down the field, so that when you're in those 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10 situations, you're going to have the ability to beat your coverage in a little bit deeper down the field. So that's why we're showing both here. So we're just going to run this X under as is. This under route is going to beat cover 4 as soon as it clears, and you can basically take 5 yards every time. That time I threw it at the receiver, not sure why. Let's go ahead. And when it clears out, you can throw it right there and just throw it early and get in 7 yards. You can do that all the way down the field, dink and dunk cover 4. Really, nobody should ever stay in cover 4 if you know how to beat the underneath stuff. But at the same time, we want to show you everything. So what we can do is do a little bit different wrinkle here. Same thing. Now we're going to put the running back on a streak, and once he clears out, you're going to throw it to that running back, right? So anything out of the backfield is really, really good to beat cover 4, especially if you have an under route and a streak combination. So look, if you look at, it's kind of a streak combination because it's the corner route that basically drives out those guys. The underneath is the X, and then you put the RB on a streak. You're just going to be able to all day long throw that ball. Okay. Next route we're going to be looking at is going to be called middle slants. Middle slants is going to be in your audibles. So I'm just going to call it right out of the audibles. That's what it's going to look like. This one here, put the Y on a hitch. And this is a very easy go-to play for me. threw it a little bit right there. Too close to that one receiver. Let's go ahead and do this again. And as long as you throw it early enough, you're going to not have to deal with that safety. So that's the way you want to throw it against cover 4. Next play we're going to look at is the inside cross. And this is again coming out of the dice slot. This is why I give you guys the play call sheets. Is this way you don't have to memorize everything. You could just go down and say, you know what, I got my play call sheet printed. I'm having a hard time with cover 4. Let me just pick a play and run it and see. You know, that gives you the ability here. So basically on inside cross, you're going to put the Y on a streak, and you're going to put the A on an in. Oh, didn't do it the way I wanted to, but it's the same difference. It's the same guy. Instead of putting them on, I left them on a drag. You should put them in an in. It just makes the play a little bit more successful, but it's the same thing. So let's go to the PA comeback. This is going to take advantage of the same route combination we were talking about before. And on the PA comeback, it's going to be already a base play that you're going to be able to go ahead and hit this X receiver. I cut off the motion, throw that, and you're right there. That animation, sometimes you get it, and I hate that. That's why I don't code this play on 3rd and 8, because the animation sometimes just throws you off. And, you know, if you complete it, you're fine. But, you know, if it's a crucial play, I'm going to something different. But, you know, to move the chains, that's definitely a good play to do. Next play is going to be called... see if this PA comeback was also in your audibles. So that's a nice thing that you should be able to know. Next play is going to be called the slot swing. And let's go ahead and show that to you now. Alrighty. And call our cover 4. On the slot swing, we're going to put the A on a flat route, okay? And this is going to be a quick pass to the B. See how the B does that inside release? What you want to do is you want to hit him as he does that inside release. So you're going to go ahead and throw it right there and get it in. It's a nice blitz beater as well, but you want to throw that as an in. Next play is going to be called flanker drive. Flanker drive is going to go ahead. Get to this here. Here's our flanker drive. It's going to take advantage of that same route combination with the streak or the fade and the comeback. This is going to have the baby motion on the right hand side. You want to keep it as is, maybe block the running back just for some extra protection, but it gives you a different look so that they have to look at something else, but you're looking at the same route combination. So again, that beats cover 3 and cover 4. Let's go to the wide receiver screen out of the dice slot. Cover 4 is a real easy coverage to do wide receiver screens on because everybody's going backwards. What it does well, it is what it doesn't do well. You know, it does well about covering all the zones about the 8 to the 15-yard mark, but it does not do good covering the bottom thing. So basically, the way I run the wide receiver screen is I take the wide receiver and I put him over to the right and I put him on a curl. Yeah, I'm dragging somebody else over to the right-hand side, but I feel like it pushes everybody back a little bit more. And you can afford to do so and opens up everything as you do the wide receiver screen. Okay. Next play, we're going to go look into the wide trips. And on the wide trips, we're going to look at the PA wide receiver screen. Well documented. This is one of my favorite plays. I do use it often. Because it is a versatile play, I can do a lot of things with it. What we're going to do on this is just run it the way that I run it primarily. RB on a streak, A on a slant. This is a home run type play. As long as you got enough time to throw the ball, you can throw this ball over the top. Kill cover 4. You know, somebody goes on a 3rd and 15 play and you think you got nothing. I'll go to this play and hope for the protection. If I don't get the protection, I can also get it over the middle early. And I'll show that to you as well. Right there. And let your wide receiver do the rest right there. Next play we're going to look is the stick and nod. This is going to be an underneath play. The setup that I have to beat cover 3, but on cover 4 you want to settle for the underneath route to kind of move the chains a little bit. Keep yourself out of long distance. Alright, so on this, what you're going to do is you're going to put the RB on a streak, the B on an in. The B is the receiver you're going to go to. As soon as it clears, you're going to get that 5 to 7 yards. Keep yourself in a tough, down in distance. Next thing you're going to go to is called the doubles China, which is out of the Y trips as well. And on the double China, let's go ahead and get our... So you get the cover 4 going. On double China, what you want to do is put the RB on a curl. And you're going to go to the under route as well on the B. And just kind of bonus play here, you can also go ahead and take the B. One second here. Take the B, move him over, put him on a streak, and that's going to open up your X receiver on cover 4 as well. Right over the middle. Alright. Next play we're going to look at is the pistol ace. And we're going to be looking at the PA power O. I'm going to run this a couple different ways here. Let's go into... Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the Y on a streak. And we're going to be able to hit that crossing pattern to X here after the play action. And then you want to throw that ball flat. And you're going to be able to hit that crossing pattern. Now another way you can run this, and I kind of like to throw this, what you do is see that the B's on the quick screen right there. Because of the cover 4 nature, everyone backs up. What you can do is go ahead and cut this off, throw it to the B. Ooh. Roddy White's got a fistful of the ball there. Let's go ahead and show it to you again though. Go ahead and cut this off, throw it to the B, and now you've got a 4 to 5 yard gain just to move the chains. Definitely a play. You can also do it where you move this guy out a little bit, and I feel like when you move him out a little bit, you get those guys to back up even a little bit more. And if we can get by that guy, you got a little bit more room. So let's move on from this play. Let's go to the PA counter waggle. This is an interesting play. I run this kind of as a home run threat. Okay, so the PA corner waggle. So here, let's go ahead and pick your cover 4. Alright. So what you want to do is you want to put the A on a streak. And after the play action, what you want to do is you want to drift behind the running back to the left, and you're going to come back all the way to the right side to the X receiver. Let's go ahead and show it to you here. Hopefully I can be able to show it in the first try here. Move it, drift it back a little bit, and that time I didn't have enough time, but let's go ahead and show it again. This is one of those bonus type plays that, when you're really going for it all, this is the ability to do it. So go ahead there. And then you go behind. I'm not going to get... The guy was open that time. I just didn't have the ability to get it off. So let's go ahead and let's show it to you. And hopefully you can see it look the intended way. So you're going to go behind here. And that's not the way... I mean, that is the way to throw it, but that's not the results that we're looking for. So hopefully... I don't have to scratch this play because it does work very well when it does work. There it is right there. And that's what you're looking for. Obviously, it's not as consistent as I'd like it to be. But, it definitely is a play that, when done right, see, I didn't... I threw that ball a little bit too quickly on that. When done right, that guy is open. You kind of want to let the play action go, take a full circle, go to the side, and he was open again, but it does take a while, so I don't want to get too hung up on this play. I would love to show it to you one more time so you can see the nature of it, you know, and that play does work. But let's go to the next play, move on here, the pistol ace. We're going to go to the inside cross. Okay, inside cross right there. Let's go ahead and pick our cover 4 that we're going to stay in all for this video here. The next play we're going to do is put the A on a streak. That's going to open up your B receiver on the in route. Right there. Cover 4 beater right there is that that dagger route combination. Let's move on to the pistol ace twins. And what we're going to be looking at is the PA counter waggle. And what we're going to do here is make sure we cover the cover 4 here. Alright, so what we're going to do is put the Y on a zig. And we're going to cancel the play action. And we're going to move up into the pocket and throw it to the B receiver. So watch this. So you want to go ahead and cancel this, move up a little bit, and throw the ball there. Couple reasons we do that. One is so we can get the ball out of our hand quicker. 2, it's just a shorter throw that we can go ahead and throw to that guy before the linebackers can react. The next play we're going to do is the slot under the pistol ace twins. Alright, there it is. Let's go call our cover 4 that we're attacking. Alright. So on the pistol ace twin slot under, what we're going to do is take the RB, motion him to the right, and then put him on a fade. Okay, so you got 3 fades. You see that? Really, the idea here is to get the slot receiver on this delay slant open. So you're going to stop a little bit, throw it there, and you're just going to pick up your 6 to 7 yards on the cover 4. All right, the next play we're going to do is called the PA boot. And we're going to stay with the ace twins against cover 4 on the PA boot. Right here. Let's go ahead and call our cover 4. Yep. We're going to motion the Y receiver to the right. And see, he stays on that route. It's a really interesting route. It's more like a slant out. It's going to be like a slant out and then turns into an out, you know, kind of different. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw it to him once we do this. And he gets right to that soft spot where nobody gets to. He gets the cover 4. Let's go into the pistol bunch tight end now. We're going to look at the play called slot options. Alright. And let's run it against the cover 4. Okay, on this play what we're going to do is put the X on a streak. And that's going to go to the flat receiver. Anytime you've got a flood like this, especially in a bunch, let everybody back up, and then you're going to throw to the flat on a cover 4. Okay, cover 3 you're going to go to the Y, cover 4 you're going to get your 5 yards and throw it to the underneath guy. Now the next play we're going to be looking at is the PA fork. It's in your audible, so just go ahead and call it. There it is. Again, this is the type of play that we're going to throw to the wide receiver, but we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to cancel the play action, we're going to move up in the pocket, and then we're going to throw it to the Y. So you can go ahead and cancel the play action, move it in the pocket, throw it to the Y, and you're good to go right there. Next play we're going to look at is called the flood. Alright, let's go look at the flood here. On the flood play, what we're going to do is take the Y receiver, put him on a smart route. That's going to give him a deeper route. That's what's going to make this play work. And we're going to throw it to him in cover 4. And get him to the outside. Next play we're going to look at is the fake screen. We're going to run this 2 different ways. We're going to run it as is. On the first way. Okay. And we're going to throw it to the screen route after everybody basically just clears out, right? We want them to clear out. It's cover 4. Then you're going to get up the field and you're going to get your 8 to 10 yards, right? Next thing we can do is put the X on a slant. So now you don't have a screen to throw to, but you're going to throw it to this trail route, which is going to be the B receiver. Once it cuts in, and now you got your 10 yards right there. And hopefully your guy doesn't hit a strong safety coming across, leveling you out. When we get out of the pistol bunch, now we're going to look at the pistol slot wing. Okay. And first play we're going to be looking at here is going to be called the PA Bronco Cross. Against the PA Bronco Cross, you're going to run this as is, but you're going to throw it to the crossing receiver Y, and this basically beats your cover 4 stock. Stop there, and right there is just a great play to beat all coverages, but cover 4 in particular because you don't do anything to it. Next play is going to be the PA comebacks. Let's see if it's in there. It's not. Okay, let's go ahead. And this is just the same type play that we've shown before, but I want to show that it does work in this as well. Slot wing, PA comebacks. Alright, we're going to do this play to the X receiver on the bullet down. Get back to where you need to be. Next play is going to be called PA deep in. Let's see if we can find PA deep in. There it is, PA deep in. And get our cover 4 out. What we're going to do is we're going to take the A, put him on an in, and we're going to hit this X receiver on the dagger route right here, right there, as soon as he crosses over. We're going to get out of the slot wing. We're going into the pistol Y trips now. And we're going to be looking at the PA comeback. And to make this play work, we're going to look for that same combination where we're going to take this A receiver here. We're going to do it 2 different ways. We take the A receiver here. We can either leave him where he is and just run it this way, and that's going to free up your RB receiver right there. Or you can take the same combination we were doing before. We take your RB, move him to left, put him on a streak, and that's going to free up your X receiver on that combination. Right there. Alright. So let's go to pistol trips. And we're going to look at the PA deep in out of pistol trips. Run it against the cover 4. And we're going to run this as is, and we're going to run it to the post to the A route, okay? After he does the motion here, let him clear that guy, and you're going to throw it to the left here to the tight end, beats cover 4. Next we're going to do is the wide receiver screen. And we're going to run this a little bit differently. Alright, so let's hit the wide receiver screen here. Get your cover 4. And what we're going to do on the wide receiver screen, we'll put the X, put him on a streak, put the Y on a streak, and put the RB on a swing left. So essentially we're clearing out everything, and we're just doing a one-man screen to left-hand side, the B as your lead blocker, and let everybody go out. And now with that, you're going to get your 7 to 8 yards. It's a safe screen. It's more just of a swing pass, but you're going to be able to get your yardage there. And the last play here on pistol trips, it's going to be the PA comeback. We're going to run it as is. This is going to be the end of the first video for the cover 4 on the Broncos playbook. We're going to come back with 2 more additions to the cover, the part 2 and the part 3 of this. Just trying to keep the videos to a viewable time length. So let's go ahead and do this here. Here's the trips. We're going to look at the PA comeback. Right here, we're going to run this as is. And we're going to go ahead and hit the post route here to B. I did throw that a little bit too late. You want to throw it a little bit earlier. Let's go ahead and show it to you. You've got 2 routes here. You can always do... Oh, I got my fingers caught there. Let me go ahead and try that again. My buttons got caught. Alright. After you go ahead and run it as is, you throw it right there. You cut off the play action, throw it there, or you can throw it to the left receiver on the combination route that we've been showing it to the entire time. Do this, go ahead and throw that to the outside right there. Okay, so guys, that is part 1 of the cover 4 book for the Denver